Ladies and gentlemen, it's truly a pleasure to be here with you today to talk about something very close to my heart, the inspiring story of Queen Mary and King Frederik X of Denmark. Not just as monarchs, but as two human beings whose love, kindness, and genuine warmth have touched millions around the world. You know, when we think of royalty, many of us picture grandeur, palaces, crowns, formal ceremonies. And yes, those things are part of it. But at its core, royalty is about people. About relationships. About connection. And no royal couple today embodies that better than Mary and Frederik. Let's rewind the clock a bit. The story begins not in a palace, but in a bustling city far from Denmark's shores, Sydney, Australia, during the 2000 Olympic Games. Mary Donaldson was an ordinary young woman from Tasmania, living an everyday life as an advertising executive. Frederik, the Crown Prince of Denmark, was there representing his country. Fate brought them together in the most unassuming way, at a bar after an Olympic event. What followed is a story often described as a fairy tale, but I want to emphasize that it's so much more than that. Their love blossomed not because of titles or status, but because of shared values, respect, openness, humor, and a deep commitment to each other's happiness. Mary embraced the challenges of adapting to a new culture, new language, and the pressures of royal life with grace and determination. Frederik, in turn, admired her strength and spirit. Together, they built a partnership based on mutual support and genuine affection. Now, fast forward to today. As king and queen, Mary and Frederik have a unique way of relating to people that stands out. Whenever they appear in public, there's a distinct energy, a warmth that is palpable. Social media and public comments often highlight this. One particularly touching comment said, "Mary and Frederik is so natural and kind with well-wishers." This is not just a casual observation. It speaks to something deeper, how they break down the barriers often associated with monarchy. Imagine, for a moment, meeting a king and queen. You might expect stiffness or formality. But with Mary and Frederik, it's different. They stop and listen. They smile sincerely. They show kindness that feels personal and heartfelt. This isn't scripted. It's real. I've seen photos and videos where Queen Mary is seen gently embracing children, talking softly with elders, or sharing a laugh with volunteers. King Frederik has been known to crack jokes, shake hands enthusiastically, and meet people with genuine curiosity. It's that kind of behavior that builds bridges and creates loyalty, not just as monarchs but as fellow human beings. But what truly captivates people is the love between Mary and Frederik. It's visible, but subtle. It's in the small gestures, the way Mary might lightly touch Frederik's arm while they walk, or the way Frederik looks at her with admiration during a speech. They don't need grand displays to express their affection. Their love is a quiet, steady presence. One fan summed it up perfectly, saying, "The affection they show each other says it all." And that's something very powerful. In a world often obsessed with spectacle and drama, here is a couple who remind us that love is best seen in everyday kindness and respect. Their relationship is not just romantic, it's a partnership in the truest sense. Queen Mary has championed causes close to her heart, like mental health awareness, women's empowerment, and education. King Frederik focuses passionately on environmental sustainability, climate change, and engaging young people in leadership. Together, they are not just figureheads, they are active, engaged leaders working side by side. They complement each other beautifully. Mary's warmth and advocacy perfectly balance Frederik's drive and vision. Their partnership strengthens the monarchy and helps it stay relevant in today's world. Mary and Frederik are modern monarchs. But they don't throw tradition aside, they embrace it with respect while bringing a fresh, authentic approach. For example, Queen Mary is known for her elegance and timeless fashion sense, often re-wearing outfits to reduce waste, a subtle but important statement about sustainability. King Frederik is often seen engaging informally with citizens, showing that leadership doesn't have to be distant or detached. This combination of tradition and modernity makes their reign something we can all admire. So why should their story matter to us? Why should we care about this royal couple? Because they show us that leadership is about connection, kindness, and love. They teach us that no matter what titles we hold or roles we play, being natural, respectful, and affectionate can break down barriers. They remind us that love and partnership aren't just private, they can inspire whole nations. Ladies and gentlemen, as we reflect on Queen Mary and King Frederick X, I invite you to see beyond the crowns and ceremonies. See two people who love deeply, led wisely, and engage authentically. See a modern monarchy that carries forward a rich tradition while embracing the values of today. And above all, see a love story that continues to inspire, a love that feels so natural, so kind, and so real. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.